Yes, what's going on, warriors? Hope everyone's good out here in nature. Okay, today I want to make a video on how to deal with and overcome depression. Yeah, something that we all have to deal with in our lives. Okay, and when we're depressed, it is okay. Okay, because that is giving us something to bounce off. Yeah, if we're just floating through life all the time, just like that, just nice and comfortable, then we are never gonna grow. Okay, so depression gives us something to bounce off. Okay, I've had to roll me pants up today because it's too wet to get my feet on the floor. So it gives us something to bounce off. Okay, so when we're depressed, it gives us some leverage to go off. Okay, and you know, I've been through depression in my life. You know, and people are just like, oh, just get up, just get on with it, and you know, just like, you know, let's just go out, let's just do something. Why do you feel this? And inside, you feel empty, okay? Even in your mind, you want to do things and you want to get out, but your energy and your body isn't correct, because what depression does, it changes the chemical imbalance in your body, okay? So I want to talk about a few things, how to overcome and deal with depression and to flip that perception round, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about is depression. Okay, if you look at the word depressed, it means deep rest. So our body is in a deep rest, denser state. Okay, so we need to lighten our being up. Okay, so through our lives we can be working and doing things and burning a candle at both ends, and we're not honouring that voice within that says take a break. Okay, we can go and we can manifest and we can go on holidays, buy loads of nice things, but if our health isn't at the optimum to enjoy these things, then what is the point in all this stuff? Because we're not in a healthy state to enjoy it. So health is true wealth. Okay, health is mind, body, soul, emotions, attitude. Health is everything. Health is our perception and our perspective in life. Okay, so it talks about the body is telling the mind, okay, to rest. Okay, but that's having a conversation with each other, and if you're not going to rest, the body's saying, okay, we are going to rest for you because you are not resting. So that is your mind and body communicating, which is making this chemical imbalance go out. So it's honouring that voice within and just pressing pause sometimes, time managing. Okay, today I'm going to do this much work for a couple of hours, then I'm going to press pause for 15 minutes and I'm going to have a drink or a coffee. I'm just going to go for a little walk and then I'm going to go back into work. There's times when I've been on a computer all day and I need to finish this thing, gets to 11, 12 o'clock at night. Okay, no, I need to finish it, and it takes me 2 hours to do something where when the time managed, no, I'm going to bed, and then the thing, when I got up in the morning, fresh mind, fresh headed, okay, takes the thing that took me 2 hours the night before because I was tired, takes me 20 minutes, yeah, because I'm in that fresh mind. So I'm getting that extra 2 hours sleep and the thing's only taking me 20 minutes, okay? So it's honouring where we're at and that conversation between our body and mind, okay, and keeping that relationship between the two healthy, okay? Also, depression, and another way to overcome depression is admitting where we're at, okay? Have you ever been in work or you've been somewhere and, you know, someone might say, oh, how you doing? It's like, yeah, I'm okay. And you can see that person smiling, but in the eyes, you can see there's something upset. So it is about saying to them, you know, are you okay? I've noticed a few things at the minute and, you know, I'm here. And it's just giving that bridge to say, you know, I'm here for you. You know, if you want to walk across, you are more than welcome. So it's just giving that bridge saying, if you want to come for a chat, go for a walk, you want to do anything, then that's okay. And when you feel less depressed is when you admit where you're at and you be real and you're like, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going through some things at the minute. And you can open up. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel ashamed, okay? Because you're being real to your feelings, yeah? It's not about thinking, oh, you know, I shouldn't be feeling like this. It's like, no, it's okay to be depressed, yeah? It's okay to feel down sometimes. Don't worry about it. True strength is being real to your emotions and being real where you're at. Taking the mask off and just been like, here's my soul, you know. Sometimes I'm a little bit vulnerable. Sometimes I'm going to need help. Sometimes I'm going to need a friend, and that's okay. You're friends and people, and I am here for you. You want to book in for any healing sessions or trading sessions, I am here for you. You just let me know. I want to help and heal people because I know what you're going through. I've been through this myself, and it's not a nice place to be, okay? And more people should just offer that helping hand, okay? Depression is suppression, okay? When we are suppressing things, when we're getting through life, things are happening, and sometimes we want to act tough, okay? We want to be like, no, that's all right, nothing affects me. And we start to put all these things down in here, okay? And it starts to cause energetic blocks, okay? So that's the chemicals in our body start to get blocked because we're suppressing things. We need to release this emotion. We need to get out in nature. We need to sing, scream, dance, shout, do whatever you want to do, okay, to release this emotion, okay? If you're feeling a bit angry sometimes, maybe we just want to shout. I'm feeling angry. There we go. Let it out, okay? So it's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel these emotions because we are a human being. We are a soul in having a human experience. We are a human being. We come in to experience emotion, okay? We are energy in motion, so we come in to experience all these emotions, the ups, the downs, the left, the rights. We will experience all of it. We just want to be like going. No, we want to be in a roller coaster, experience everything, and that is the beauty of life, okay? So it's okay to feel depressed, okay? Don't worry about it. It's sweet. We'll get through it. Another thing that's good for depression is foods with tryptophan, okay? Because tryptophan is an amino acid, okay, which responds and is great for depression, okay, which gives us more energy. It releases serotonin from our body, okay, and that is the key vitamin for depression. Taking this heavy and releasing serotonin is what makes us happy, yeah? Things like bananas, wild salmon, seeds, nuts, raw cow's milk, cacao, spirulina, all these things, okay, have tryptophan, which will respond to our body in releasing more serotonin, and that is a key vitamin to stop depression and help depression, okay? Because we need these vitamins for the chemicals to react in our body, for us to start working and our cog to start working inside us, okay? Another thing which is good for depression is exercise, okay? Like I said, if you want to come and exercise with me, or you want to come to the Fun Fit, you want to do group classes, kids and adults, everyone is welcome, okay? And we're not trying to be pro athletes, we're just having fun. Exercising, this should be something that you look forward to, and it's having fun. Yes, you're pushing yourself a little bit, but then in a few weeks time you're going to be like, wow, I'm actually, you know, I can run more now, I can hold my own body weight, I can, you know, your goal might just be to do one press up or one sit up, or to be able to do a squat with the right technique. You know, all these things I can teach you, or you can come to Fun Fit. We will help you. Another thing that will help us with depression is stretching, okay? Stretching is so important. Not enough people stretch these days. I see it in the gym, okay? If you go to my gym, you will always see me in the steam room or upstairs stretching for a good 20 minutes, half an hour afterwards, because when we're ripping all these muscle fibers, okay, so our muscle fibers, like when we rip them like that and then they heal together, that's how our muscles grow. Okay, so if we're just leaving them ripped all the time and we're not stretching them out, okay, when we stretch our muscles, they will grow more. And when you stretch your muscles before exercises, hold from 8 to 10 seconds, okay, no more than that, 8 to 10, and that will give you 15% more performance in your exercise when you stretch at the beginning, and at the end you need to be stretching for 30 seconds plus, okay? Cool down stretches, and there's a few different yoga stretches which I can show you which will release emotional blockages within our body. So stretching is very, very important, okay? Also, it's knowing that we have the choice, okay? We have the free will to be able to choose, okay? So sometimes, you know, people with depression can be sat in the room okay, they're sat in the room and they're not realising, oh, let me just get out, let me just run out my room and just get out in nature and just be like, woo! You know, we forget sometimes when we've got depression that we have the choice of what we want to do, okay? Sometimes we think we don't have many choices because of how we feel, but remember, we have the choice to do whatever we want, okay? So it's making the emotional, healthy choice which is right for us at that time, okay, and knowing that we are in control, okay, we are in control of what we eat, we are in control of how much water we have, we are in control of how much exercise we want to do, we are in control when we know we're on rest, we are in control of how much work we want to do, we are in control of, you know, of when I come out here, what clothes am I going to wear for this weather? You know, what else? We're in control of anything that you want to do. If you want to make ourselves feel a little bit nicer, wear nice clothes, or if we're females, we want to make ourselves and dress up a certain way because we want to express who we are, then you do that. You've got the free God-given gift to be and feel and be whatever you want. No matter what else thinks, be you and just express you 100%, yeah? And this will stop and help deal with depression, okay? Also, another thing would be, if you look at nature, okay, and you take a very close look, yeah? Look at these trees behind me now that have lost their leaves, yeah? No flower blooms all year round, okay? No flower blooms all year round, and we are nature. We don't have a life, we are life itself, okay? I'll say that again. We don't have a life, we are life itself, creating, manifesting, being all the time, yeah? It's infinite, it just keeps going. And when we look at nature, okay, we can learn a lot because they rest in the winter, okay? So no flower blooms all year round. That's that roller coaster again. So sometimes you might feel a little bit down, sometimes you're going to feel up and down, left and right, boom, boom, boom. That is that oneness. You're not attaching to negative and positive. You're just like, I'm just on the roller coaster, yeah? I'm not attached. The roller coaster doesn't just stop and that's just it. Your roller coaster is always going and you're in control which way you want to go, up, down, corkscrew, whichever you want to do, okay? And it is knowing when to be passive, okay, and when to be active, okay? Again, we are in control when to be passive, when to be active, okay? And it's about, we are less depressed when we start to nurture the inner us, okay? And stop making the out of us all perfect, okay? I see it again online all the time. People putting these perfect pictures up, okay? And then what I'm noticing as well, when people are wanting to go on dates or going places, they're setting themselves up because they're scared of what they might look like when they see him. Never be scared of how you look or how beautiful you are. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone has a gift. Don't portray a fake you online. Just be the real you. You're already perfect, okay? And you just love yourself and be yourself 100%, okay? Because when we're putting this false world around us, okay, inside, we're really hurting. Inside, we're really screaming. Inside, we really want help. And the more that we pad ourselves down outside, okay, the more we're going to cause more depression. So it's being real to the inner us, loving ourselves 100%, nurturing us within, okay? And you know, and it's saying, yeah, sometimes I do need a hug, sometimes I do want some love, sometimes, you know, I just might want to run out, be free, climb some trees, do whatever you want to do, okay? But nurture the inner you. Be real to your emotions, okay? Be real to you, yeah? Because the relationship you have with yourself emanates all the relationships in your life, okay? And when you're putting yourself on that vibration, that love vibration, okay, you'll start to enjoy life for what it actually is, this magnificent earth, and you as a multidimensional, beautiful being, what you are more than you think, okay? When you know who you are, this is where life begins, okay? This is where life begins, okay? When you know how powerful and how beautiful and how much change that you can bring to this planet, okay? That's from one person. So imagine when we all get together, okay? How much change that we can bring, okay? And this change and these positive movements is what will bring people out of depression. Being in communities, being around people that love you, being around people that encourage you, being around people that bring the gifts out of you, that want to see you shine when there's no judgment, just pure love, shine some more, shine again, shine one more time for good luck, okay? And we are less depressed. We are not afraid to cancel plans with people, okay? The power of yes and the power of no are not sitting on the fence, okay? And it's being real to our emotions. Again, if we don't feel like we don't want to go somewhere and we're not feeling on top of the world, you just be real to the person. You say, do you know what, I'm not really feeling the best at the minute. And that person and your friend will respect where you're at and they'll say, okay, if you don't want to come there tonight, I'll call you in the morning, I'll come round and I'll have a brew with you, or we'll go for something to eat, or we'll do whatever you want to do. They will respect where you're at, okay? And another thing is surrounding ourselves with people that are good for our mental health, okay? Surrounding us around people that remind us of exactly who we are, okay? They're not trying to bring us down all the time. They're not criticizing every single thing that we do and say. They just want to make us laugh. They just want to be happy. They just want to be, you know, you have got to be truthful with each other, okay? I'll say this. A true friend will say crap to your face, but be nice behind your back, okay? Because sometimes in this world, people can get a little bit soft, okay? And they can blow smoke up each other's backsides and be like, but your real friends who want you to be the best that you can be will tell you the truth about certain things. But sometimes they might say it abruptly, but they won't just leave it on a negative, you're da-da-da-da-da and bring you down. They'll say, you could have done that a little bit better. Why don't you try this? And why don't you try that? And they will take the truth and bring a positive spin on it. They won't just take the sledgehammer and keep smacking you down, okay? Friends will bring you to who you are and then learn how to elevate you. And this is how us as humans, conversation and connection with people is so powerful, and learning our skills, how to help each other and how to bring each other out of these places. This is why I make these videos, to try and just raise consciousness. And if it can just help at least one person, then I am happy doing what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do, put things that are inside of me and bring them out, okay, from my experiences, and bring out solutions, you know, for people to come out of places that they shouldn't be in. The human race didn't come here to suffer, okay? And another thing that can lead to depression is when we start to awaken, okay? When we start to awaken from this tunnel vision and our awareness starts to grow, okay? We get depressed because we are trying to fit into a system that we are made. We aren't made to fit into this system. Do you know how powerful and beautiful and how much work has gone into this miracle of what we call human life? And we're trying to fit into this system, and we're trying to fit in, and it don't feel right. It's like trying to fit a square into a triangle. So you get depressed because other people around you, you're trying to help them and awaken them, and this can start to be depressing because the spiritual world and this physical world are trying to mold you together to awaken to your true purpose of life, okay? And that can be a depressing time, but that's okay because you're going to get through it. As I've said, follow the Striding Truth page. There's people here, and I can guarantee probably every single one of us have gone through an awakening in our lives, so we know what it's like to feel like this, okay? And again, being around people that are good for your mental health, making that emotional healthy choice for you, for where you're at. And another thing, people feel more depressed in winter. Why? Because we're not getting vitamin D. What does vitamin D do? Activates melatonin from our pineal gland, okay? And that is a key essential chemical in our body for feeling good, for feeling up, for feeling bouncy, okay? And if you notice, a lot of people in hot countries, they don't get that depressed because they've got a lot of sunlight. And what scientists are just discovering now is there is codes within the sunlight, within that light. Everything's life force energy, the food that we eat, you know, the circle of life, if it's from animals, if it's from plants, whatever you eat always comes from the sun. And it's now knowing, scientists are discovering that the codes from the sunlight are actually activating our DNA, and that's what actually awakens us more, okay? Actually awakens us more. So we're gonna dip again in winter, following nature, no flower blooms all year round. But what I want to end with, okay, is if you look at the native tribes, yeah, you don't see a lot of depression in the native tribes. Why? Because a lot of people are becoming soft these days, okay? If you go back to 50 years and you look at that lifestyle, taking life back to being simple, okay? Why we get depressed is because of this day and age, the technology and things that we do are making us depressed because we're chasing an endless battle. When we take it back to simple life, to enjoying the simple things in life, we stop being depressed. This system now is trying to overcomplicate life, when life is so very simple, okay? Life is so very, very simple. So when you simplify your life, you will overcome depression because your perception will change, okay? So when you awaken, you realize what's going on in this world and your awareness starts to grow. And it's for us as the light to keep lighting other candles so other people can awaken to this beautiful truth and start to enjoy life for what it is, okay? So I hope that can help. Sending you all love, light, guidance. As I've said, if anyone wants to book in for any training sessions, come to FunFits. You know, we've got a lot of meetings, workshops. Follow the Striding Truth page on Facebook, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Peace.